Hey guys, it's Jess here on day 4 of the LA Poker Classic, and I am here with a WPT ones to watch, David Sands, who has coined possibly my favorite phrase of 2012 poker-wise so far, equity fire sale.
Yeah, that's what Twan fan seems to be having. He's definitely giving up equity at a cheap price, and seems like he's looking to get rid of it as quickly as possible. So I don't know, I was just sending out a tweet and that's what came to mind. But the guy's literally played 60% of the hands that have been dealt at the table, basically calling all 3 bets, and I mean, he's just not folding. To give you an example, one of the first hands I played with him, I raised under the gun with ace-10, just min-raise, and he just called the big blind with queen-7 offsuit, a black queen-7, and it just came ace-9-4 with 2 diamonds, and he just check-raised me and bet turn, and then gave up on river. But honestly, that's like a tame hand for him. So yeah, I think equity fire sale is appropriate for him.
It is, and he had plenty of chips to give out, because he did come into today as a chip leader, over $1 million. When you get your seat draw and you see you're seated on the direct left of the chip leader, you have a certain amount of expectation about hoping to get chips off of him. But
definitely.
This is not what you expected at all?
Right, yeah, I think I've had really tough table draws up until today, and I definitely liked my table draw coming in. One of the reasons I liked it most is because, as you mentioned, I had Twan to my right, who, even though I didn't know he was going to play as many pots as he is, it's still always good to have the chip leader to your right, because you know you can double through him, you can kind of take advantage of the fact that you guys are both deep. And then the other part I liked about my table is that the 2 people who I view are the best players on my table, Jason DeWitt directly to my left, and then Brandon Myers, 2 to his left, both came in very short with like around 100. Unfortunately, Twan has doubled both of them up at least twice, so now they're both sitting on like 650 and he's sitting on like 350. So my table draw has gone from really good to just moderate, but given the fire sale, I still have no complaints.
He might spread the wealth around.
I would like that. I'd like to get a little slice of the pie, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
And it seems like we're only 1 level into today. It's been going fairly quickly, and it seems like you've been in a couple of big pots. I saw you and Twan were in the one you mentioned. There was another one where you ended up holding the river, and just now you had an all-in chop situation. Is it just that point in the tournament where you're looking for that spot to have that big hand in? Well,
it's not really that I'm looking to get especially aggressive at this stage of the tournament. You know, I try to play, I guess, abnormally aggressive going into the bubble, not right after the bubble. I feel like a lot of players, you know, tighten up too much around the bubble, and then once they get into the money, they play too loose. So I sort of try to play an opposite strategy to the rest of the field. But I mean, it's just been a product of, I'm obviously going to play pots in position against a guy who I feel like is playing poorly and excessively aggressive, and who I feel like I have a skill edge over. So it's just been that I've been playing flatting a lot, you know, when Twan opens, trying to get to the rivers with him, and I just haven't gotten any real good spots where I've been able to get a lot of chips from him, but hopefully that'll change going forward.
Alright, now, I may be getting ahead of myself, but we've got 45 left. You've done the live streaming commentary before. You make the final table. You're a little worried about the role reversal, having Tony and Dan assessing your play?
No, I don't mind. I mean, Tony and Dan are both really good commentators, and you know, I'll take to heart any criticisms they have of my game, and I'll be happy to hear any compliments. So it won't really bother me. It'd be fun to have someone else critique my game, you know, especially on that live national stream.
And if the trade-off's an LAPC final table, I'm pretty sure you're going to be okay with
Yeah, I'll take the, you know, minimum 200K to not be in the booth. So I won't mind either way. Either way, I'll be happy. It's been a fun event.